Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Just push that red button down below. Anyways, we are the middle of August. We've just got back from vacation, and I'm going to share with you today my third grade plans for my third grader, for my 8-year-old. So she's entering into third grade. We don't follow the third grade levels, all that. We work at her own pace. So a lot of this stuff you've already seen because we haven't finished, and a lot of the stuff you haven't seen. Well, you might not have seen. Depends on how many videos you've seen. But anyway, stay tuned for that.
I've been loving everything you are. Your eyes alone are the brightest stars. I could set you all night.
Alright, so if you hear kids yelling in the background, I'm sorry, it's raining outside and they are pretending they're horses and have got the whole jumping course throughout the house. So they are being super loud today. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with math. If you have seen my videos, you know that Miette is my 8-year-old. She has struggled with math and with reading. More reading and math. I mean, just both. She's just a struggling learner. I hate to say struggling, but it just takes her a while. And I was the same way then. And once I hit 4th grade, I got up to speed. But anyway, for math, we have switched so much from the beginning of last year. We started with Horizons, then Addition, Facts That Stick, and then Math UC Alpha. And we're still in Math UC Alpha. You know, we have not rushed through this. We are on lesson 23. She's kind of done it off and on during the summer. She'll do 1 or 2 pages, usually 1, but sometimes she'll do 2, just a couple of days of the week. I haven't pushed her at all this summer. We've got into a little routine during the summer of just being easy, carefree kind of summer, even though we've done school, but it's just been a lot easier during the summer because we're busy with the horses and outside and swimming and all that fun stuff, vacations and trips and all kinds. So anyway, this is her Math UC. I just tore out the pages that, when I ordered it and put it in her notebook, as you've probably seen in the video. So we're on lesson 23. I still have to check it. But then, she does one, I check it, put 100 on top, and then she moves on. So that's Math UC. We are not going to be moving into Math UC beta when she's done. When she's done with this, I'm going to try to go back to Horizons. She got to lesson 18 or 19. Lesson 18 at the beginning of the year. We did this for a month, maybe 2 months. And it wasn't her style, and she didn't like it, and it was a little too hard for her starting at lesson 18. So that's when we stepped back and tried something different. So I'm going to try this again and just pick up where we left off, just to see, now that she's more comfortable with math and has her self-esteem in it, just to see how this works. And if this doesn't work, and this is book 1. There's 2 books for Horizons 2. And this doesn't work, we're going to move on to Math for a Living Education Level 2. I'm going to try that. She said she liked the look of that when I showed her clips of that. And so we're going to try that if the Horizons doesn't work. But I figured we've got the Horizons. I'm going to try it just to see, since it's on my shelf already. And I also want to buy Life of Fred apples if one gets the chance. I've heard really good things about Life of Fred, and it's just like a storybook, a math story living book, I think, hopefully. But I've heard good things, so I'm going to try it. So that is her math, and that's it for math. Now on to reading. We have, she struggled with reading, and then really in the past 2 or 3 months, she has really flipped around and has enjoyed it and has been reading on her own, and that was my whole goal for the whole year, was just to get her to willingly, on her own, pick up a book and look at some words. And it's worked. So go homeschool. Anyway, we started doing All About Reading, level 1 last year, and okay. Let's try this again. Alright. All About Reading level 2, we started it just a couple months ago. We have not, right before school ended, really. I'm trying to think. I can't even remember. But we have not been working on this long. We're only on lesson 16. We haven't done this all summer, really, at all. Maybe one lesson. We've done one lesson during the summer. But really, I mean, it stresses her out, so I didn't want to do this during the summer. This is more for school. So, we'll continue with this when we start up school again, maybe next week, depending on how our schedule goes. So, this is the teacher's manual. It tells you everything you need to know. It comes with everything. You don't need to make anything, collect anything. This is the kids' activity book. It has all the worksheets, fluency pages. It also comes with cards, and it comes with tiles. These are the tiles. Oh, good. If you can see it. We don't use the tiles. I don't use the tiles at all. She doesn't like them, so I don't use them. I rarely even use the cards, really. We just kind of read and do the fluency, and I use these cards with Kinsey. I pull 5 cards at a time, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we work on the sounds slowly for Kinsey, but I don't use them for Miette, really, sometimes, very rarely. Anyway, that's reading. We're going to stop All About Reading after we're done with level 2. This is going to be it. She is really turning around with her reading, like I said, and after that, we're not going to do any formal reading program. She's just going to read to me, and she's going to read to herself, and we're going to continue on with language arts. So, on the route with language arts, we have been doing first language lessons this past year. We're still not done with this. We're on lesson 60, and we will finish this coming year. We have been doing a couple lessons, like maybe 1 or 2 lessons a week during the summer when we do school during the week, and yeah, we've gotten to lesson 60. So when we finish that, we'll move on to level 2. These, these are pronouns, pronouns, verbs, copywork, poetry memorization, just days of the week, stuff like that. So I really like those because All About Reading has not done that. So I like that for language arts. I like how it's set up. I just like that. Anyway, we're going to move on to another thing of reading. We do All About Reading, but we also add into it the good and the beautiful. And I bought the PDF, level 1. And I have just printed out a couple pages. This is Ken's. Printed out a couple pages and put them in this folder. And we would just work through them maybe once or twice a week. And that's just what we do, just to get that extra, just something extra to do and to change it up so we're not doing the same things every day, which drives all of us crazy. And I really like Good and Beautiful. It's beautiful. And I really like it. So, and that's what, like I said with Kinsey does the kindergarten one, and Miette's doing the level 1. And I believe, if she hasn't changed it, level 1 up through whatever, level 5 or 6, it's free for the PDF, which I'm all about. I'm all about some free stuff. So, check that out. It's really nice. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. That's that. Another thing, extra thing we do is Wordly Wise A. We have done this off and on throughout the school year. We haven't really stuck with it at all. We just pull it out every once in a while when we need to change. And like, when I say rarely, I think we're still in we did the second word list. Oh yeah, we just finished the word list, the second part. So we're at the beginning. And we'll just start word list 3 whenever we pick it up again. That's just something extra if she wants to do. Alright, handwriting is Handwriting Without Tears. We have not finished this yet. We are like a couple pages before we're done. Yeah, that's it. Like 10 pages before we're done with this. And only a couple pages in the cursive book. Yeah, 2 pages in the cursive book. So we'll finish this right at the beginning of the year. And I am going to do, I should have got it out. I'm going to try to do it's called like handwriting cursive, or Get Handwriting in Cursive. And it's on Amazon, and I think it's just a really weird title, and I'll try to remember to link it down below. And that's what we're gonna try. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna do the Good and the Beautiful handwriting notebook I think she has, and we're gonna try that. So that's handwriting. I make sure that she writes very well, or does her best for handwriting on everything, even copy work and all that stuff, of course. So reading, spelling. We have barely done spelling at all, really, this year. We started out with spelling workout B, and we didn't really pick it up. She bought me on it, so I just stopped. And then I got the All About Spelling Level 1. And I don't like this. I don't like this All About Spelling. Like I said, we don't like to do the tiles. We don't like to do the cards. And that's kind of what this really is based off. So I've just been looking at the lists that they offer and doing it that way, and that's it. And dictating some stuff. So I'm going to change it this year. I really want to do spelling because she needs it, and she needs, because now she's been more sorry, there's a Band-Aid on my finger. Now she is more confident in her style and her learning and her abilities, and she's starting to write more, so she's constantly asking me, how do you spell this? How do you spell this? So we really want to make, I really want to make spelling a priority this year, just to help her with that. So, spelling, oh, I didn't even tell you what I was going to do. I think we're going to go back to the spelling workout, now that she is gotten the hang of things, this homeschool thing of everything. Now that she's gotten this homeschool hang of things, we're going to try this again, and if not, I'll just pick out some lists and we'll work on it throughout the week. And just that and doing the spelling test. So, spelling, not too hard, not too worried about it. 2 extra fun things for me yet. We still are doing our Horse Dreams Fun Schooling Journal. I love this, it's so cute. So we pulled this out. This is mostly for Loop or like handicraft kind of things if she wants to journal. So this is stuff that she would get books from the library or books that she's got on hand already. And like the other day, she just had to choose a letter, which she chose M, and then look in your books for 10 words that start with the letter M. And then she does coloring and tracing and story writing and nature study, all in this one book. So this is kind of like an all-encompassing book that I like for her to do, and she likes to do it. And another extra thing is draw and write history. This is kind of for writing. I don't know. Maybe I should have put this in like handicrafts too, or I don't know. This is not what I thought it was going to be, and I was not happy with it when I first got it. I only got it like a month or like last month, a couple weeks ago. But she started it and she's enjoying it, and she is enjoying because it teaches you how to draw. So she's been liking that and adding that to her journal. And this end, I don't know if you can see, it's completely off frame. And then it's got this cursive, and I'm like, wow, that's like advanced. That's not what I was thinking it was going to be. But we haven't gotten to this part yet. So, but she's looking forward to it. Like, she wants to do it. She really has been enjoying looking through it and is excited for that. So we're going to do it. That can be her copy work or writing, drawing kind of thing. Anyway, that is Miette's core things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for just Miette, but I think that's it. So it's her reading, math, language arts, spelling, handwriting stuff. So, yeah, thanks. So, for Miette, along with this draw and write through history, I thought it was going to be more like draw right now, which is it's similar, but this is more simple. So I still have, this is the one I had from last year for November, October, November, which we'll do. So that's something we'll do too. She enjoys these. Another thing I want to add in is I'm going to try to do a Bravewriter Arrow. I'm not sure how they work. I'm not too familiar with it, but I can't talk today. Oh my gosh. I do enjoy the Bravewriter lifestyle, and we do poetry tea times. So I'm going to buy an arrow, and the first arrow I'm going to buy is the Sarah Plain and Tall, because I already have that book on my shelf. I have not read it. You know, she has not read it. And I believe in Sunlight. At the beginning of the year, I always look at the Sunlight reading lists or reading their books. And I believe this is a reader for 3rd grade. So I'm going to get her to read it to me, and we're going to do the arrow for this. So that's going to be fun. And I hope it works out. I hope the arrow is really good, and yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do add that into her language arts and just do this as well. And if this works, then we'll move on to another arrow. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so as you've seen, I have changed my name again. I started out with Lallygagers, and then I switched a whole new channel to Big Entry, and now I am Beechwood Farm. And I just wanted to have a unified space where it was our farm's name with the horses and everything. I just wanted everything to be unified, and I think this is what I've decided on, because my mother, you know, the horses are at my mom's house, so that's the farm, and she didn't like Bay and Tree Farm, so I went with Beechwood. I think she'd like that, and you know, we're on the water, so it works. So yeah, thanks.